Everything is set up. We are ready to get started with our Tai Chi practice this morning. So go ahead and make sure you have a clear space to work in. Make sure that you have some nice soothing music playing if you like that, and we'll get started. We're going to start with our feet hip width apart and just take a moment to check in with our body. So root down through your feet, and we'll move into our Tai Chi stance with our nice soft knees, soft hips, reaching up through the crown of our head, and then stretching your hands out energetically beside you. From here, just pause for a second, take a nice deep breath, and let it all out. This time, as you take a breath in, imagine that there's a balloon, like right behind your belly button, and your breath is going all the way down to that balloon and filling it up, expanding it, and pushing your belly button out. And then as you exhale, you're squeezing that belly button, squeezing the balloon in until all the air is gone. Take another breath just like that. And then squeeze in to deflate the balloon. One more breath to inflate. And then exhale to deflate. Now, as we're moving through our practice today, your breath follows your movement, but as your breath follows your movement, if you can, come back periodically to think of that balloon inflating and just relax your belly muscles, let everything expand. And then as you exhale, pull everything in nice and tight. Now to check in with our balance, we'll do our centering. So rocking forward and back on your feet. Just feeling the bottom of your feet move across the floor as you shift your weight. And then coming to a nice centered position. And then do the same thing side to side, rolling left and right across the floor until you get to a nice centered position there as well. And then come back to the center on both axes so that you're balanced forward and back and side to side. And this is the position that you want to try to come back to at the end of each posture. All right, from here, we're going to move into warming our body up just a little bit, starting with our chin. So breathing in as it goes up and out as it goes down. Up and down. Up and down. Nice gentle movements here, staying within your comfortable range of motion. One more up and down. Come back to center, moving now left to right. As you breathe in, look left. Exhale to center, and then inhale right. Exhale center. Look left and center and right and center. And then one more to each side, left and center and right and center. Coming back to stillness. From here, we're going to move into our shoulders, rolling them forward 3 times, breathing in as they go up and out as they go down. Up and down, up and down, up and down. And then moving in reverse, going backwards, up and down, up and down. And one more, up and down. Beautiful. From there, it's time to move into our extremities. So we're going to start with our hands, bringing a little motion into our fingers. Start with just a good vigorous shake, just your fingers, and then moving up into your wrists, and then gradually up into your elbows and your shoulders, adding everything in, moving nice big spaghetti arms, just wiggle it all around. Beautiful. And then from there, we're going to move into our feet, picking up one foot, wiggling your toes, and then shaking from the ankle, adding in some knee movement, and then all the way up into your hip. Wiggle everything around. Beautiful. Put that one down, move to the other side. Same thing, start with your toes, then move into your ankle, adding in the knee, and then the hip as well. And then put that one down. All right, now we've gone through most of our body. It's time to warm up our core with ringing the gong. Now, starting with the nice gentle movements. Make sure you check your space, that you're not going to bump into anything. And then as you take a nice big breath in, move up your body as high as you comfortably can, going all the way up to the top of the rib cage if that works for you. As you exhale, go back down. And then inhale up. Exhale down. And one more. Inhale up. Exhale down. Beautiful. Let everything come to stillness. Now check in. I tend to spread my feet a little wider during ring the gong, so I always have to make sure I come back to my Tai Chi posture. Take a moment, recenter yourself, and then just make sure everything's feeling okay this morning. If there were any tight spots, anything that you need to pay special attention to today, make a promise to yourself that you'll be aware of those, and give yourself a little love and kindness. If anything in your practice today hurts, stop, don't do it. We'll find a way around it, or just take a pause. One more deep breath in. Let it all out. And then grab a drink of water before we start with our postures for today. All right, bringing everything back in. Come back to that Tai Chi stance. Feet hip width apart, knees soft, hips soft, reaching up through the crown of your head. And remember, as we're going through our movements today, you want to try to keep your shoulder and your hips in a straight line. So imagine there's like a string going between the shoulder and the hip here. I don't want to twist in a way that's going to tear that string. I want to turn my whole body, keeping everything in alignment. We're going to start today with opening the door as we always do. So take a nice deep breath in, float your hands up, and then exhale, float down, up, and down, up, and down, and one more, up, and down. Moving into wings of a bird, going out to the side, up, and down, up, and down, up, and down. And last one, up, and down. Going from here into Buddha holds up the mountain. You're going to bring your hands up, flip them over, and press as you inhale up, and then pull down to your belly as you exhale. Pressing up and pulling down. Pressing up pulling down. One more, pressing up and pulling down. Bring your hands back to your side. And then from here, we're going to move into grasping chi. But for this one, you want to keep your elbows fairly close by your side. And you're going to move through your elbows around in a circle. As you come to one side, you're going to grab like you're pulling into your belly. Breathing in as you go up and out as you pull in. Up and in. Up and in. And one more. Up and in. Now going the other direction. Breathing in and out. Moving up and then pulling in. Up and in. And one more. Up and in. Beautiful. From here, we're going to move into rotating the wheel. Same motions, but through your shoulders this time instead of your elbows. So you're going to reach up nice and big, like you're grabbing a wheel and pulling it all the way around. Coming back to the bottom. Breathing in as you go up and out as you come down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Beautiful. From here, we're going to go the other direction. Same thing. Up, breathing in. Down, breathing out. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. And one more. Up and down. Beautiful. From there, we're going to move into embrace the moon. For this one, breathing in as you open nice and wide. And then breathing out as you curl around like you're holding a giant ball. In and open. Out and curl, this time with the other hand on top. Open. And close. Open. And close. One more to each side. Open. And close. One last one. Open. And close. From here, float your hands down. Go grab some water, and then we'll move into some of our more advanced postures. Okay, bringing it back in. Check back in. Make sure you still have a good Tai Chi stance. Soft knees, soft hips. From here, we're going to move into waving hands through clouds. So you're going to float your hands up and come in front of your chest like you're holding a ball. From here, you're going to shift your weight over to your right, but turn your body to the left, letting your elbow lead the way. And then when you get to your edge, switch your hands and come back the other direction. Letting your breath follow your motion as you go through your turn. Slow and steady. Shifting the weight from one side to the other. Trying to keep that straight line between your shoulder and your hip. Beautiful. Nice and slow. One more. Coming back to center, bring your hands to your chest, expand and contract, expand and contract, expand and contract. Float your hands out in front of you like they're resting on a table. We're going to continue with gentle weight shifting through calming the water. So you're going to shift your weight over to your left as you reach out and come around, and then shift through the middle to come up on the other side with your weight on your right. Go in the other direction. Beautiful. Adding in the breathing, you're going to inhale as you go down and around, and exhale as you come up on the other side. Again, slow and gentle, just feeling the weight shift from side to side, feeling it roll across the bottom of your foot in the same way that we did when we were finding our center at the beginning of our practice. One more in each direction. And last one. Floating your hands back up to center, expand and contract, expand and contract, expand and contract. From here, we're going to move into our bow stance. So we're going to step out, heel to toe, starting with the left foot, moving into pushing the mountain. So as you breathe in, push forward. And as you breathe out, pull back. Pushing forward. And then pulling back, withdrawing the weight from that front leg. Push. And pull. Push. And pull. Beautiful. Stepping back to center. Expand. And contract. And then keeping those hands in the center, stepping out with the other foot. Lower them to your waist and push out again. Pull back. Push. And pull. Push. And pull. Two more here. Push. And pull. Last one. Push. And pull. Coming back to center. Expand. And contract. Expand. And contract. Expand. And contract. From here, moving into pierce the clouds. Again, stepping out in that bow step, coming forward with the arrow, and then swimming those hands back to your hips as you rock back. Rocking the weight forward to the front leg, and then pulling it back to the back leg. Forward and back. Forward and back. And one more. Forward and back. Stepping to center. Expand and contract. And then moving to the other side. Stepping out. Shooting that arrow forward. And then pulling back. Forward and back, forward and back, forward and back, and one more, forward and back. Coming back to center, expand and contract, expand and contract, expand and contract. Float your hands down, take a moment to get some water, and then we'll get back to it. All right, bringing it back in, getting back into your Tai Chi stance. From here, we're going to move into Fair Lady Works the Shuttle. This is one that we did last week, so we're going to work on it a little bit more, work on getting it a little smooth. But as you breathe in, you're going to tap your toe in and hold your ball. You're going to step that foot out, and as you come forward, the bottom hand rolls up and turns palm up. The top hand pushes out from your chest. And then you just withdraw everything back in, right back to where you started. Breathing in and out. In and out. In and out. And one more. In and out. Come back to center. Expand and contract. And then switch sides. Tap your right foot in. Hold the ball with the right hand on the bottom. And then stepping out to the right. Same thing. The bottom hand rolls up and palm turns over. The top hand pushes forward. Stepping back. And then stepping forward again. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And one more. Inhale. And exhale. Coming back to center. Expand. And contract. Expand. And contract. Expand. And contract. From here, moving into an old favorite, grasping the sparrow's tail. We're actually going to start the same way, stepping in. Left foot taps in, left hand on bottom, holding the ball. And then as we step out, heel to toe in that bow stance, the bottom hand comes up, top hand comes down to the hip. Send the other hand up to meet. Rock back and pull through. And then palms facing each other, press forward. Pull back. And then push hands out. Come back to start. Beautiful. Let's do that again. Step out. Inhale forward. Hand comes up. Exhale, pull through. Inhale, press. Exhale, pull back. Inhale, push. Exhale, back to start. And we'll go through that one more time. Step forward. Send up and pull through. Press forward, pull back, push forward. Exhale back to start. Come through center, expand, and contract. Expand and contract. Expand and contract. Now we're going to prepare on the other side. Tap that right foot in, hold the ball, right hand on the bottom. And then same thing, inhale as you step forward, hand comes up. Send the other hand up to meet and pull through as you rock back. Press forward, pull back, push forward, and then exhale back to start. Stepping forward, send up and pull through, press, pull back, push, exhale back to start. One more, stepping forward, send up and pull through, press, pull back, push, and exhale back to start. Come back to center, expand, and contract. Expand and contract. Expand and contract. Beautiful. Float your hands down and then take a moment to grab water before we finish with closing the door and our circle breathing. All right, coming back into center. Check in again with that Tai Chi stance, making sure you're still reaching up through the crown of your head. Knees and hips are soft. If you're seated, focus on the stretching up through the back and the neck. And then from here, we're going to close the door, breathing our hands up. And then exhaling as we pull them in and down. Up and down. Up and down. One more. Up and down. Floating the hands up to the chest. From here, moving into the circle breathing. And remember, let your breath come back to its normal pace here. Don't try to force it to follow mine. Go at what is good for you. Inhaling through the top of your circle and exhaling through the bottom. Checking back in with your body. Seeing how everything's feeling after you've moved through some gentle forms today. Anything that you found that needs extra care when class is done? Or anything that maybe feels a little better than it did when you started? One more circle. And then floating your hands back down. Once again, reaching out energetically, reaching up through the crown of your head, checking in with your balance, checking in with the space around you. And then if it feels comfortable, close your eyes. Again, keeping with your breath's natural rhythm. But as you breathe in, imagine that you're breathing in not just air, but a warm energy. And with each breath, It fills up that balloon that we talked about behind your belly button until it's completely full and spills over, cascading down your legs, through your ankles and your feet, all the way out into your toes, warming you as it goes. Moving up through your hips and your waist, up through your chest, to your shoulders, and then spilling down your arms, down into your fingers, and then up through your neck, softening your jaw, soothing the tension in that little place between your eyes, filling all the way up to the tip top of your head. One more breath. Take that warm, bright energy with you throughout the rest of your day. I'll help you meet any challenges you face today with joy and love in your heart. Open your eyes, and you are done with your practice today. I will see you next week. Have a wonderful day.